Comparing two software options side by side. An AI voice continues from here. Let's start directly with Simply Wall Street pricing, because this platform is very clear about how it tiers access. There is a free plan that costs $0 forever, but it is heavily limited. On the free tier, you only get a handful of company reports per month, a single portfolio with a small number of holdings, one watch list, and very limited screeners, alerts, and risk-reward updates. This plan works mainly as a visual demo of the platform rather than something you would rely on seriously for ongoing investing decisions. The real value starts with the premium plan, which is priced at around $10 per month when billed annually. This tier unlocks a much larger monthly allowance of company reports, multiple portfolios with more holdings, several watch lists, and access to stock screeners and alerts. You also gain brokerage syncing and priority support, which immediately shifts Simply Wall Street from a passive research site into something you can actually integrate with your portfolio workflow. At the top end is the unlimited plan, which is priced at roughly $21 per month when billed yearly. This removes almost all usage caps. You get unlimited company reports, more portfolios, unlimited holdings, more watch lists, and expanded screeners and alerts. Risk and reward updates are no longer restricted, and brokerage syncing is included by default. This tier is clearly designed for active long-term investors who want to research many companies without worrying about monthly limits. Feature-wise, Simply Wall Street focuses heavily on visual storytelling. Instead of dense tables and spreadsheets, it breaks down companies into simple visual diagrams that show future growth, financial health, dividends, valuation, and risk factors. You can quickly understand how a company makes money, whether it is profitable, how much debt it carries, and how analysts expect it to perform. The platform also supports global markets, uses standardized financial data, and offers fair value estimates paired with narrative explanations rather than raw numbers alone. Portfolio tracking is another strong point. You can monitor performance, diversification, and risk exposure across your holdings, and receive automated updates when something materially changes in a company you own or watch. Alerts are designed to be educational rather than reactive, which makes this tool especially appealing to long-term investors who want clarity instead of noise. On the pro side, Simply Wall Street is extremely beginner-friendly, visually intuitive, and excellent for understanding businesses at a glance. It works well across global markets and avoids overwhelming users with unnecessary complexity. The downside is that it may feel too simplified for advanced traders, and many of the most useful features are locked behind paid plans with strict limits unless you go unlimited. If you want deep analyst rankings, trading signals, or tactical ideas, this platform is more about understanding than action. It's also worth noting that Simply Wall Street's value really depends on how you invest. If you're someone who checks markets daily or trades frequently, the platform can feel slow and restrictive compared to tools built for short-term decision-making. Now, shifting to Empower, formerly known as Personal Capital, this is a very different type of platform. Empower is not primarily a stock research or screening tool. Instead, it's a personal finance and wealth management platform focused on net worth tracking, budgeting, retirement planning, and long-term financial oversight. One important thing to clarify right away is pricing. Empower does not publish a traditional subscription price on its website. The core personal finance tools are generally free to use, while paid services are tied to optional wealth management offerings rather than a fixed monthly plan. For users who stick to the free tools, Empower provides account aggregation across banks, credit cards, loans, and investment accounts. You can track net worth, cash flow, spending categories, and investment allocation in one dashboard. Retirement planning tools allow you to model long-term scenarios based on income, savings, and expected returns. There's no upfront subscription cost listed for these features, which makes Empower attractive to users who want comprehensive financial visibility without committing to a monthly fee. Empower's paid component typically comes into play through advisory or wealth management services, where pricing is based on assets under management rather than a flat subscription. These fees are not always publicly displayed and can vary depending on portfolio size and services offered, which is why pricing transparency can feel unclear compared to tools like Simply Wall Street. Feature-wise, Empower excels at holistic financial tracking. You can see all your accounts in one place, analyze spending habits, monitor investment performance, and evaluate asset allocation across accounts. The Retirement Planner is one of its standout features, allowing users to simulate future outcomes and test different savings or spending assumptions. Unlike stock-focused platforms, Empower is less about evaluating individual companies and more about understanding your overall financial health. It's also important to understand the mindset Empower is built for. The platform encourages a top-down approach to money management, where investments are just one part of a bigger financial picture that includes savings rates, spending discipline, and long-term retirement readiness. For users who prefer hands-off investing or who want guidance on overall financial direction rather than individual stock decisions, this approach can be reassuring. The strengths of Empower lie in its breadth and convenience. It's ideal for users who want a centralized view of their entire financial life, from daily spending to long-term retirement goals. It works especially well for US-based users with multiple accounts spread across institutions. On the downside, it lacks deep stock-level analysis, screening tools, or fundamental breakdowns. Some users also report frequent prompts toward advisory services, which may not appeal to DIY investors. Looking at public perception, Simply Wall Street holds a strong Trustpilot rating of around 4.3 stars based on thousands of reviews, often praised for clarity, ease of use, and educational value. Empower, formerly Personal Capital, holds a noticeably lower Trustpilot rating of around 2.7 stars based on hundreds of reviews. Feedback commonly mentions account sync issues, customer support concerns, and sales outreach. Ratings can change over time and may not reflect every user's experience, so they should be treated as guidance rather than absolute judgment. Final takeaway: if your goal is to understand companies visually, evaluate fundamentals, and build long-term conviction without information overload, Simply Wall Street is the better fit. If you want a free, centralized view of your entire financial life with strong retirement planning tools, Empower offers value in a very different way. If this comparison helped, hit like, subscribe for more honest investing software breakdowns, and click the link below to check out the platform that actually matches how you manage money and make investment decisions day to day.